Hi, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Tim and today we're doing a walk around video of our 2016 Triton single cab with a steel tray. This video we're going to go around the outside of the car, look at the quality of the vehicle, then we're going to jump inside and run through the quality of the interior as well. Having a look at the outside of the car, this is the MQ update. I do like what they've done with the front of the shape. They have streamlined it a little bit more, bringing the bumper up into the bottom of the headlights across here, and the really nice black plastic grille across the front with a chrome Mitsubishi badge in the middle does look quite sharp as well. We do have room down the bottom if you did want to fit some fog lights to the car. This model currently doesn't have any. The headlight design is really good as well. Got a nice sleek contour around the middle, which is really good to see, and the darkened side inside the headlights does match the black highlighting up against the white colours. As for condition on the front of the car, the only thing I managed to pick up was maybe one or two small stone chips, which we have touched up. Moving around now to our first wheel, we do have brand new tyres on this car with a nice practical steel wheel. You have a good amount of clearance around here, being the Triton Ute. They do come with a really practical amount of clearance under the car, so then when you are driving and getting onto work sites, you will not be left in the dust. Here we do have our indicator just here on our driver's side panel, right next to our really nice chrome Triton badging. Up here we got our black plastic side mirror caps. They do that because rather than fit it with gloss paint, they know that you're going to be driving on work sites and all that, so just driving along, this is the best, most practical way to do it. They are very large mirrors as well, giving you nice vision while reversing the car. One thing I would recommend fitting to this vehicle is getting some tint, because in Australia we do have a really strong UV rating, so protect your inside dash, lower the temperature of the cabin for yourselves, and just make your workday a lot more comfortable. Hardened black plastic door handles as well to go along with this model. Now as we move towards the back, it starts to get a little bit more interesting for you guys. We do have our nice tray here from Plexiglass with a big canopy on top. It's not the most usual combination that you see on these sort of vehicles, having a canopy on a tray. Normally they do come over the tub, but this does open up such a wide amount of uses for this vehicle as well. Really handy to have, and a lot of room in there that you can hold stuff. If we have a look down at our second wheel, once again you'll see no gutter rashing on this wheel, as well as another brand new Bridgestone dual tyre. As we come up and come around to the back of the car, we do have our Plexiglass logo just here. We're around the back of the car, you see that underneath here we do have our nice tow bar fitted to the car, as well as a nice full-size spare wheel as well, just located underneath the tray in case you do get into any trouble. By just rotating these nice lockable handles and giving it a little bit of a pull, it does open up the whole back. But you'll see under here there are very minimal marks back here. The tray is in fantastic condition. We do have our rubber floor mats here, but this car would be ideal even if you wanted to use it as a camper, just driving along, or to hide your tools in while you're locking them up. Everything would be just really well and nice and secure in here, with a good amount of access from the side, because it does have pop-up windows on the side as well. As we come around now to the passenger side presents just as good as the driver's side did, which is absolutely fantastic, especially for a utility vehicle. Having a look at our third wheel, once again we do have brand new Bridgestone dual tyres on another rim that has no gutter rush as well, which is really good to see. We do have really nice practical mud flaps on the back here, supplied with the tray from Plexiglass as well. Our diesel fuel filler cap is located here on the passenger side, which does lock with a key. So it is anti-theft as well, which is really, really good to know. You're not just exposing your diesel fuel filler cap here to the elements. Coming around now, looking at the second door, we do have a very minor blemish here. Like I said, I would be piggy for you. That's the first mark I've had to point out, and the second one, well, just wiped off with my finger. So we've only got one mark just down here, which is really good to see. Coming along now to the front, once again, we do have a brand new tyre. So every wheel has got brand new tyres. You don't have to worry about changing tyres anytime soon, and no gutter rush on any wheels. This is a very, very well looked after car. So what I'm going to do now for you guys, now that we've gone around the outside of the car and you have a good idea of the condition of the exterior of this vehicle, I'm actually going to come in under here and we're going to pop the bonnet just by pulling the release cable on the driver's side, and we're going to pop open the bonnet. We're going to have a look at the engine under here. So one thing I will point out just straight off the bat is this has got the 2.4 litre motor. So when they come to measuring the size of the engine, they actually have the CCs. So the 2.4 is 2.4 thousand. So the actual difference between a 2.5 motor and the 2.4 motor is only 30 CCs. So people may think that they have downsized the motor a great deal, but the difference is actually only very minor. The major differences actually come with your economy and your power, which you are getting more of. You're taking more benefit of the power of this car. This 2.4 litre diesel motor does put out 133 kilowatts of power and 430 newton meters of torque. With this combination, you can average around 7.3 litres per 100k, which means that from a 75 litre tank, you can average around just over 1,000 kilometres from a full tank of diesel. Fitted with electric brakes, this car will still tow the 2.5 tonne towing capacity. Even though it is a single cab utility vehicle, it does still have 7 airbags and a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. Alright, now moving to the inside of our car. The inside presents just as well as the outside, and this car has only done about 23,000 Ks, which actually explains part of the reason why it looks so good. The other part being that it was just well looked after. Over here on the right, we do have electric window controls with a nice child lock button as well. I do like the two-tone door trimming that does run throughout the rest of the car. Moving the steering wheel to the right, we do have our keys for the back canopy as well as 2 keys for the car itself. Traction control back here with electric side mirror adjustment. Headlight and turn signal control on the right control arm. Moving the wheel to the left, and we do have our front windshield wipers. Steering wheel itself is very comfy to hold with very little wear showing on this steering wheel at all. On the right hand side we do have cruise control, so this car does have cruise control and full Bluetooth and media controls here on the left. Moving to the center of the car now, we do have our multimedia unit in the center, which like I said is Bluetooth compatible. You've got your volume on the right and volume on the left, sorry, and your tuner knob on the right with your presets just on the top here, CD player at the top as well. Just down from that we do have our climate controls with our heat adjuster on that side, fan speed in the middle and mode on the left. Just down from that we do have USB port next to our 12-volt socket. Under here we do have a nice little bit amount of storage under there. And then just back from that we do have our automatic transmission, which if we do throw down into drive, if you are towing anything, have a large load in the back, you can throw it across into manual mode and shift through your gears manually, giving you more control over the vehicle. Just back from that we do have our dual cup holders as well as a nice handbrake. And then in here in our center console we do have 2 tiers, so we've got a nice little lid on top. Lifting that out of the way does reveal a really nice cavity underneath, which does have another 12-volt socket as well. So now I'm just going to have my camera person pan around the car really quickly, looking at the dash, the roof lining, just showing you the quality. This car does have vinyl floors as well, making it very, very practical if you are working on muddy job sites all the time. You don't have to worry about ruining any carpet, and you can just wipe out the interior of this car, which is really good to see. So this car had its first service done at 17,000 Ks, then the next service done at 22,000 Ks. So it does have full service history as well, which is really, really good to see. Alright guys, thanks for taking the time to watch our walk around video of our 2016 Mitsubishi Triton single cab. I hope this video has answered any questions that you may have about this car, be it condition wise, service history wise, interior wise or feature wise as well. Like I was just going over the car, it does have new tyres, very, very good condition both inside and out, and that canopy on the back is something that would just be so practical to have. One other thing I would like to touch on, this car being a utility vehicle, it is going to be part of your work tool arsenal, and you want reliability out of your tools. Mitsubishi do supply that with the Triton. However, we do offer an extended premium mechanical protection plan, which does give you an extra 5 years mechanical protection for the vehicle, as well as 10 years premium roadside assistance Australia-wide. If you'd like to know more about our premium mechanical protection plan, please click the link in the description below. But otherwise guys, once again, thanks for watching our video. Berwick Mitsubishi, customer service is where we thrive, so please give us a call at 9907 0555.